Hey guys, we're waiting on some tools to arrive, so I figured I would do a real short video just to give you some idea of what's coming up. Um, there's a couple of things we've been working on, and this is one of them. This is a jig for the bandsaw, and I just wanted to kind of go over how this is going to work. There are two channels in the table for the bandsaw, and these little pieces fit in the channels and they slide in the channel, and there's two on each side and they fit in there very snug, and these will be on the bottom, and these two long pieces will fit on top. So what I have to do is I have to take it over to the, well, I have to do some measurements first from the bandsaw blade to the channel, and once I have that centered, I'll drill some holes on here, and these will bolt underneath these big pieces, so you can kind of get an idea of how this is going to function. These two pieces will be bolted together on the sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mill out a channel right here and then here on the same side, and it's going to be bolted together from the side on each end, and there's going to be a slot milled in the center once they're bolted together, so the blade can pass through. So the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to fit the side plates on here to be cut. And I need to make sure that each angle, like if I want to cut this section here, I need to make sure that I have the jig set up so that I can cut that exact angle. And then if I want to cut, if I want to turn around and I want to cut this angle, I've got it set up to where I can do that. And then if I wanted to cut this little short angle at the top, I can set it up to do that. Now, how I'm going to do that is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be drilling a series of holes and having these bolts stick out of these holes. So that way, all I have to do is take the side piece and then snug it up against those bolts, and I've got the right angle. And there's all kinds of measuring that I have to do to make sure that this is going to work. I need to make sure that this is even long enough to accommodate the side plates. But all this is for is to cut the side plates to the correct shape and to make it a very simple process. I don't want to have to do these side plates by hand each time, because they may be, they may end up different shapes. So I want to make sure that they're all the same. So let me take you over to the milling machine. I'll show you what I've got going on over here. What I'm cutting here is a spindle lock. It's going to fit right underneath here. It's going to fit around this piece, and it's going to lock the spindle in place. It's going to have two holes. Well, actually, it's going to have four. There's going to be 3 set screws on the top ring. One here, and then I guess at different intervals. And then on the bottom, there's going to be a hole going straight through it to lock the spindle right there in this little dimple. I'm going to have a bolt going through the bottom that is shaved on the very end, so it can fit into this slot. So that all I have to do is turn the bolt. That locks the spindle in place, and I can, release my tools much easier. They sell those spindle locks. I think you get one for about $50 on a little machine shop. But I had this aluminum hanging around, and I figured I would make my own. So I said, screw it. I'll make one instead of spending the money on one. So yeah, that's also coming up next, and that's going to be my next video. It's already in process, so you guys will be able to see that soon. And that's pretty much it. The bandsaw jig is going to be a larger project, so that is coming up after this spindle lock video. other than that, we're continuing to work on the pedals, and we're making some good progress. But we needed some tools, so we have some tools on order, and they are coming. I don't know when. I'm trying to keep track of the tracking, but you know, it's hard to tell with the way the weather is in the eastern United States. There's some delays, so I don't know when those tools are actually going to show up. So I figured I would just do this real quick video and give you an idea of what we're working on. So that's about it. The next video you'll see is the spindle lock video. We'll see you next time, guys.